how difficult it is for people who even might share our views that it's a very simple question to fight against the bureaucracy, and how far radical gender theory has actually gone into all the departments across the country at the moment.
Well, Alex, I mean, there's an election on Saturday. Don't Labor and the Greens on their party platforms make it clear that men can be women? And they're pushing for this to be taught in schools.
Yeah, that's right. And look, I believe that's the case. I haven't actually physically, I don't spend a lot of time trawling through the Greens website. It'll surprise you to know, but I think that's right. I mean, there is this strange development. It's almost the last 5 years where it's become almost controversial to say a woman was born a woman. That's almost inconceivable 5 years ago if you think back to it. So what it highlights is how slippery this slope is when it comes to neo-Marxism, radical gender theory. The reality here is, Alan, that Australians are asleep at the wheel, conservatives in particular. It may seem petty. I have a lot of friends and colleagues that almost turn their nose up at fighting the culture wars. But we all know that politics is downstream from culture. These things are eating away at the fabric of our society.
Can I congratulate you for saying, this is Senator Antic, the man you're seeing on your screen, said this: men can dress however they like, they can wear makeup, grow out their hair and do whatever else they like. But the ideological driven and unscientific belief that changes to their appearance actually makes them women can't be allowed to continue its march through our institutions, unquote. But Senator Antic, are these institutions going to accept that a woman is a biological female?
Well, look, Ellen, it doesn't look like at any time in the near future. And of course, if we get a Labor Greens government on Saturday, that is going to turbocharge. We can be pretty well assured of that. That is the frightening thing for me. It's not even so much the responses I was getting. I asked DFAT the same question, by the way, because there are a lot of gender programs, of course, on an international level. And once again, it was taken on notice. I mean, what that means for your viewers, of course, is I can't tell you now, I'll get back to you in a month. I think this is endemic through our bureaucracy. And I think that the sooner we wake up and we start cleaning that up, my suggestion has been a universal definition, because as much as I hate government interference with this sort of thing, sometimes you need to tell the bureaucrats how it's going to be, and we can't muck around with this stuff anymore.
Well, there you are. We're going to talk a lot more to this man on the program. I mentioned earlier, does the Liberal Party have ability in the Parliament? Shouldn't has. Here's this man here. He's got plenty of it. I should just make one point. In New South Wales, I think I've made this point to you before, we have the disturbing circumstance that parents are not informed if a child discusses gender transition with school staff, and in many instances, teachers keep this information confidential. And people are saying to me, being kept in the dark has become a family destroyer. Alex, it's good to talk to you about these issues. We've got to keep talking about them. We can't afford to give up the fight. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on what you do, and all the best in the future. We'll talk more.
Thanks, Alan. Great to be with you.
Not at all. There he is, Senator Alex Antic, Antic, South Australian Senator.